I want to go now to Grady Trimble in Dundalk, Maryland, and how all of this right now is affecting the timing for getting back to financial normal, whatever that is, 'cause it seems a ways off.
It does, Neil. In fact, officials don't even have an estimate to just how much this entire process is going to cost, from removing the wreckage, moving that ship, and reopening the port, and then ultimately rebuilding a new bridge. We do know that the Biden administration provided Maryland $60 million, which the transportation secretary called a down payment, the first of what we expect to be many from the federal government to rebuild this bridge. But of course, first things first is getting that port clear, and that's why all of those naval assets, Coast Guard assets are on their way here right now to help with that process. As far as paying for the bridge rebuild, as you know, Neil, President Biden is promising the federal government will foot the entire bill. But Maritime Attorney Michael Winkleman tells us he has no doubt the federal government will sue the ship owner to recoup some of the costs, and he says that will be one of many lawsuits in this case.
Business interruption claims from all of the other shipping companies that are sitting there in the port of Baltimore right now that can't operate, can't take their vessels where they need to go, can't get the cargo where they need to go. And you think about it, that's not just the shipping company, that's ultimately the person who it's being delivered to, the end user, et cetera. So the ripple effects of this, it honestly almost knows no end.
And Griff touched on this, but the Maryland Chamber of Commerce estimates that this state alone is losing $15 million every single day that this port is closed. 8,000 jobs are directly tied to the port, not to mention upwards of 140,000, Neil, that are indirectly connected to the port. So it is imperative, not just for the local economy here, but for the entire country to get the port back open. And that is something that Governor Moore has been underscoring over and over again. But of course, we still don't have answers to the main questions, which is how long is it going to take to get that port open and how much will it cost? Neil?
All right. Thank you for that. On